Okay, hello and good day everyone. No? So today we will continue our topic about word problems involving equations. Okay, so again, yung mga steps natin to follow in solving word problems. Okay, first is read the problem carefully and thoroughly. Okay, represent the unknown with a variable. Write the equation using information given. Then solve the equation. Then check whether your answer is correct. Okay, so now practice, practice, practice makes perfect. No, that's why you need to practice more for this topic kasi nga word problems yan para mas ma-master nyo. Now, since tapos na tayo sa first four word problems, okay, continue natin sa next uh, word problem which is all about work. Word problems. Okay, in our word problems, okay, we use this formula. W or work is equal to R or rate times time, no? So kapag work ang hahanapin, ito yung formula na gagamitin natin, no? W equals to R times T, and if you're going to find the rate or the speed, no, we have R is equal to W over by T. And if time naman ang ang hahanapin natin, we will use this formula T is equal to W over by R. Okay? Now, let us have an example. Jesse and Arnold can paint a fence in 3 days. If Jesse can paint the fence by himself in 4.5 days, how long would it take for Arnold to paint it by himself? No? So si Jesse and Arnold, no, together can paint a fence. Pag sinabing fence, ito yung parang bakod siya, no? In 3 days, yung isang buong fence, no, kaya nilang i-paint yan yung buo nun in 3 days, kaya nilang i-paint yon. If Jesse can paint the fence by himself in 4.5 days, so kung si Jesse lang ang magpipaint doon sa fence na yon, naabot siya ng 4.5 days. How long will it take for Arnold to paint it by himself naman? Kung si Arnold naman ang mag-isa magpipaint sa buong fence na yon, ilang araw nga abutin sa kanya? Now, punta tayo sa representation, no? Let T be the number of days for Arnold to finish the fence. Kasi nga si Arnold naman yung yung time ni Arnold ang hahanapin natin dito. And then 1 over by T would be Arnold's rate. Okay? Then now, again, we will make a table here so that we can fully understand the problem and we can easily make an equation, no? So here, for Jesse, no, yung rate niya is 10 over by 45 while yung time niya is 3, no? For yung work niya is 2 over by 3. Then, for Arnold, we have 1 over by T kasi anong pa yung time niya. And then, yung time niya is 3. Then, yung work is 3 over by T. So, saan nakuha yung 10 na to kay Jesse? Okay? And then, dito naman kay Arnold, 45 days. Okay? So, ito namang 10, itong 10 na to, it came from the kung supposedly sa loob ng isang, I mean kung isang fence ang tatrabuhin niya, no, i-move natin yung decimal point 1 place to the right, magiging 10 over by 45 kasi 4.5 days yan eh. Move decimal point 1 place to the right, so magiging 45 para walang decimal number dito sa fraction natin. But here, no, if we combine the work of Jesse and Arnold, we have 2 over by 3 plus 3 over by T equal to 1. Okay? So itong 2/3 nang galing yan dito, 10 times 3 is 30, then we have 30 over by 45, then get the lowest term of 30 over by 45, and that is 2/3. That's why we have 2/3 here. Now, proceed tayo sa equation. Okay? Now, how can you solve T here? Since may mga fractions dito. Okay, pag may denominator, again, just like what I said before, get the LCD and then multiply it both sides. Okay? So the lowest term, the LCD here is 3T. Because 3 times T is 3T. Yun ang i-multiply natin both sides. Now, here, cancel out yung 3. Then, ang natira is T times 2 is 2T. Then here, ulit, dito naman sa 3 over by T, cancel out yung T. Then 3 times 3 is 9. Then 1 times 3T is 3T. Then transpose 3T to the other side, we have 2T minus 3T. Then transpose 9 to the other side, we have negative 9. 2T minus negative 3T is equal to negative t, and negative t equal to negative 9. Then multiply both sides by negative 1. So we have t is equal to 9. So here, for Arnold, it would take 9 days for Arnold to finish the job by himself. Okay? Kung si Jesse 4.5 days, kay Arnold naman 9 days. Kung siya lang mag-isa. Okay? Next, another example. Here, Erwin can build a dollhouse in 4 days, while Eric can finish it in 8 days. How long will they be able to finish the dollhouse if they work together? So sabi dito, no, si Erwin can build a dollhouse in 4 days. Siya lang mag-isa, kaya niya gumawa ng dollhouse in 4 days. Si Eric naman, kung siya lang mag-isa, kaya niya makagawa ng dollhouse in 8 days. Ngayon, ang question, okay, how long will they be able to finish the dollhouse if they work together? Kung tutulungan sila, no, gaano katagal, kung ilang araw nila matatapos yung dollhouse kung magtutulong silang dalawa. Okay? Again, we will let T be the time for each to finish the work, and then 1/4 be Erwin's rate, and 1/8 naman kay Eric's rate. Now, 1/4, 1/8. Okay? So, yun ang mga rate nila. Then, make a table here, no? We have here, kay Eric niya is yung rate ni ni Erwin is 1/4, no? Okay, wait lang, hindi to Arnold. That is Eric. Palitan natin ito ng Eric, ha. This is Eric. And then, yung time ni Erwin is T, kasi unknown pa yung T, yung time eh. Yung work niya is T over by 4, because 1/4 times T is T over by 4. Kay Eric naman, 1/8 yung rate niya, then yung time niya is unknown pa rin. If you multiply 1/8 times T, yung work niya is T over by 8. Now, if they work together, we have here T over by 4 plus T over by 8 equal to 1. Always 1 dito lagi pag nag-work silang together. Right? Because they are counted as 1. Pero i-add natin yung speed nilang, yung work nilang dalawa. Hindi lang speed yung work mismo. Then now, solve for T. No? Now, to solve for T, since may 4 and 8 tayo na denominator, i-remove natin yan by multiplying both sides by its LCD. Anong LCD ng 4 and 8? That is 8. The least common denominator of 4 and 8 is 8. Then multiply both sides, no? 8 divided by 4 is 2 times T, 2T. Then 8 divided by 8, or simply cancel out ng 8, then we have T equal to 1 times 8 is 8. 2T plus T is equal to 3T. Then divide both sides by 3, cancel this out, we have T is equal to 8/3 or 2 and 2/3. Okay? 2 and 2/3 days ang makukuha lang nila if they work together. Okay? Erwin and Eric can finish the job 2 and 2/3 days. Now, next naman natin is yung mixture word problem. Okay? Example here. Philip sells a nut mixture consisting of 1/3 cashew nuts and 2/3 peanuts. Cashew nuts cost 3 times as much as peanuts. If a kilo of the mixture cost him 30 pesos, how much did Philip pay for a kilo of cashew nuts? How much for a kilo of peanuts? Okay, sabi dito, si Philip, nagtitinda siya, sabihin natin isang box. Now, sa loob ng isang box, may mixture yun ng cashew nuts at peanuts. Doon, yung percentage ng cashew nuts, o yung fraction ng cashew nuts doon is 1/3 of the box. And then yung 2/3 naman, peanuts na. Now, yung cashew nuts is 3 times as much as peanuts. Okay, mas marami ng yung cost ng cashew nuts daw, yung halaga niya is 3 times compared doon sa peanuts. Ngayon, kung if a kilo of mixture cost 30 pesos, how much did Philip pay for a kilo of cashew nuts and for a kilo of peanuts? So ilan yung ginastos niya sa kada kilo ng cashew nuts at saka sa kada kilo ng peanuts. Kung yung kilo ng pinagsamang cashew nuts at saka peanuts cost 30 pesos. Okay? Now, i-represent natin yung mag-represent tayo ng variable for each quantity, no? Here, no, let x be the price of peanuts. That is for peanuts, yun ang price ni peanuts. And 3x naman for the price of cashew nuts. So paano naging 3 times? Kasi sabi dito, si cashew nuts cost 3 times as much as peanuts. So kung si peanut, x. Therefore, kay cashew nuts, 3 times x. So we have 3x. And then, 1/3 cashew nuts. And then we have 2/3 peanuts doon sa loob ng isang box. Let's say may box yun, no? Now, how can we make an equation here? We have 1/3 times 3x plus 2/3 times x. Okay? So nangyari, multiply natin no yung number of cashew nuts at saka yung presyo niya. Then inad natin inad natin din sa product ng number of peanuts at saka yung price ng peanuts. Then it will equal to 30 pesos. Okay? Now, simplify natin. 1/3 times 3x is 3x over by 3. Then 2/3 times x is 2x over by 3 equal to 30. Then now, similar terms naman sila, no? We simply add 3x and 2x, then we have 5x over by 3 equal to 30. Then cross multiply, 5x equal to 3 times 30, then that would be equal to 90. Then divide both sides by 5, cancel this out, we have x is equal to 90 divided by 5 is 18. So, here, yung nagastos ni Philip, no, for a kilo of cashew nuts is 18, and then for peanuts, no, we have 3x times 8 times 18, substitute your x to 18 is 54. The price of peanuts is 18 and the price of cashew nuts is 54. Okay, 54 pesos and 18 pesos. Okay, yan ang magiging gastos niya. Okay? Then another one. The Reyes family went to the zoo. The entrance fee for adults is 40 pesos each and 25 pesos each for children. All in all, the Reyeses spent 220 pesos in entrance fees for 7 tickets. How many were adults and how many were children? Kasi hindi sinabi dito kung ilan yung adult at yung children. Yan ang hahanapin natin. Kasi dito sa family, sa Reyes family, no, nung nagpunta sila sa zoo, yung entrance fee ng adult is 40 pesos. So while sa children, 25 pesos. All in all, ang nagastos ng Reyeses is 220 pesos doon sa entrance fee for 7 tickets. So ilan yung adult, ilan yung children. Now, representation ulit tayo kasi hindi pa natin alam. Let x be the number of children. And then 7 minus x be the number of adults. Kasi nga, 7 sila sa pamilya, kaya yung x natin, yan ang number of children. Then for the number of adults, subtract lang natin yung x doon sa number of tickets. Okay? So natira doon, yun ang magiging number of adults. Okay? Now, the equation here is, since every children 25 pesos, magiging 25 times x or 25x. Plus, sa adult naman is 40 pesos yung entrance, you have 40 times 7 minus x equal to, yung total number of expenses nila is 220. Now, simplify natin. 25x, 40 times 7 is 280. 40 times negative x is negative 40x equal to 220. Then transpose 280 to the other side. We have 25x minus 40x equal to 220 minus 280. 25 minus 40 is equal to negative 15. 220 minus 280 is negative 60. Then divide both sides by negative 15. Cancel this out. We have x equal to negative 60 divided by negative 15. That is 4. Meaning, kung 4 yung x natin and that is the representation for the number of children, ibig sabihin, 4 yung bata doon. While in adult naman, no, from 7 minus x, subtract natin yung 4. 7 minus 4, we have 3. So 3 adults na meron doon. Okay? The Reyeses bought 4 entrance tickets for children and 3 for adults. Okay, next, investment word problems naman. In an investment word problems, you use this formula. We have I equal to PRT. Okay? Where yung I natin dito is the interest or income gained by the investment. Yung P is the principal or the original amount of investment. Yung R is the interest rate. And yung T is the length of time money was invested. No? So ito yung formula natin. Now, example here. Mr. Moneybags invested 200,000 pesos. Not one who will put all his money in one basket. He invests his money in the bank and in government bonds. The bank will pay 5.5% annual interest and the bonds pay a return of 6.5 percent interest. How much money did he invest in the bank and in bonds if he earns 12,400 pesos a year in interest? Okay? So here, kasi sabi dito, si Mr. Moneybags daw nag-invest ng 200,000 pesos. Not one who will put all his money in one basket. Okay? So yung 200,000 pesos na yun, hindi niya nilagay lahat sa isang bangko. Nag-invest siya sa bangko at saka sa government bonds. Sa bangko, mayroon siyang interest annual rate na 5.5%. Every year yan kasi annual eh. And sa government bonds naman, no, meron namang 6.5 interest rate. How much money did he invest in the bank and bonds if he earns 12,400 pesos a year in interest? Ilan daw yung money na nai-invest niya doon sa bank and then sa bond naman kung every year nakakatanggap siya ng 12,400 pesos, no, every year. Kumbaga pinagsama na dito yung invest ng bank tsaka yung bond. So ilan kay bank, ilan kay government bond. Now, we will let X be money invested at the bank. Then 200,000 minus X money invested at the bonds. Siyempre, yung money niya kasi hindi naman totally sa 200,000 kagad doon sa bank. Siyempre, pinag-divide niya yan. Pero hindi na, we're not pretty sure kung hinatin niya equally. Kaya that's why, yung pera na nilaan niya para kay bank, and then yung pera na yon, ang matitira, that is for bond. So 200,000 minus X. Siyempre, ibabawasan yun kaya na minusan ng X eh. Now, we will make a table here, no, para mas madali. Money in bank, yung principal rate is X. Yung principal amount is X. Kasi di natin alam yung principal amount eh. Yung rate niya is 0.055 kasi nga 5.5%. Now move the decimal point 2 places to the left, 1, 2. So we have 0.055. Yung time yearly. Interest niya is 0.055x kasi nga x times 0.055 times 1 is 0.055x. In money in bonds naman, 200,000 minus x. Okay? So, ang nawawala kasi pala dito, class, yung principal rate, no? Yung rate naman niya, ay yung principal amount. Yung rate naman niya is 0.6065. Yung time is yearly, and then multiply, then we have here the interest. Now, here, no? 0.055x plus 0.065 times 200,000 minus x is equal to 12,400. Ito yung kabuang interest rate ng dalawa. Now, simplify muna natin to. Okay? Copy. 0.065 times 200,000, that would be equal to 13,000. Then 0.065 times negative x is 0.065 x, no? Equal to 12,400. Transpose natin yung 13,000, then we have 0.055x minus 0.065x equal to 12,400 minus 13,000. Okay, subtract natin to. Subtracting decimals, we have 0.01x equal to 12,400 minus 13,000 is equal to negative 600. No, this is negative. Now, so na yun. Divide both sides by negative 0.01. No? Cancel this out. We have x is equal to negative 600 divided by 0.01. That would be equal to 60,000 for your x. No? So 60,000 yung principal amount niya na invest doon sa bank. And then for government bond naman, subtract natin yung extra 200,000, then we have 200,000 minus 60,000 is equal to 140,000. So ito naman yung pera na ininvest niya doon sa government bond. Okay? So Mr. Moneybags invested 60,000 at the bank and 140,000 in bonds. Okay? Next, another example here. Miss Thrifty placed a half of her money in the bank and another half in bonds. The bank pays 3.5% annual interest while the bonds 8.5 interest return. Okay? How much money did Miss Thrifty originally have if she earned 27,000 pesos in interest from this investment? Okay, it is almost the same doon sa first example, but this time hindi given yung kabuang money niya. Pero hahanapin pa rin yung yung pera niya, no, yung kabuang pera niya. Yung principal amount kung tawagin, no? Pero naka-invest na siya. Dito kasi si Miss Thrifty, okay, yung kalahati ng money niya nilagay niya sa bank and then yung kalahati naman sa bond. Kumbaga meron na siyang pera, hinati niya into two equally, yung isa sa bank, isa sa bond. Sa bank merong ininvest niya sa bank, yung invest niya sa bank, meron 3.5% annual interest. Sa bond naman, may 8.5% interest rate. Now, ano daw yung original money niya kung nakaka-invest siya annually ng 27,000 pesos? Again, let X be the total money invested. No? So here, ito yung table natin. No? Yung money in bank, yung principal rate niya is X over by 2. Then money in bonds is X over by 2. Paano naging X over by 2 sila parehas? Kasi nga, divided into 2 yung original money niya. Okay? Sinati natin kaya nag-X over by 2. And then yung rate is 0.035 for bank, and then for bonds naman 0.085. Yung time, annually, kaya 1 year. Now, if we multiply X over by 2 times 0.035 times 1, is 0.035x over by 2. Dito naman, for interest, x over by 2 times 0.085 times 1 is 0.085x over by 2. Now, what is the equation? Ito yung equation natin. Kasi ito yung interest ng bank, ito yung interest ng bond, ito naman yung total nila, 27,000. Now, solve for x here. Okay? Since may 2 tayo na denominator, tatanggalin natin yan. Before tayo magtanggal, since pares naman denominator, add muna natin to. 0.035x plus 0.085x, that would be equal to 0.12x over by 2. Then cross multiply tayo. 0.012x, then equal to 27 times 2. 27,000 times 2. 27,000 times 2 is equal to 54,000. Okay? And then divide both sides by 0.12, cancel this out. We have x equal to 54,000 divided by 0.12 is equal to 450,000. Okay, so yung original money niya is 450,000. So sa bank, ang ininvest niya is 225,000 and then sa bond naman is also 225,000. Okay? Kulang pa ng 0 dito. Okay. Next, sa geometry word problems naman tayo, no? A rectangle length is longer than its width by 3 inches. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 26 inches, find the dimensions of the rectangle. So geometry, ibig sabihin, pasok tayo sa mga plane figures. Now, sa rectangle daw, yung length niya is longer its width by 3 inches. So lamang ng 3 inches yung length niya sa width. If the perimeter daw ng rectangle is 26 inches, what is the length and width of the rectangle? Okay? Now, we will let W be the width and then W plus 3 be the length. Kasi nga, lamang ng 3 inches yung length eh. Now, here, ito yung length, W plus 3, ito naman yung width. And then, yung formula natin sa perimeter is P is equal to 2L plus 2W. Okay? Now, substitute your perimeter, which is 26, equal to 2 times yung length natin is W plus 3 plus 2W. Okay? We have 26, 2 times W is 2W, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times W is 2W. Okay, transpose 6 muna to the other side. We have 26 minus 6 equal to 2W plus 2W. No? 26 minus 6 is 20. 2W plus 2W is 4. Divide both sides by 4 so that we can find the value of W. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Then cancel this out. Your W or the width is 5. Now, what about for your length? Okay, yung length natin is W plus 3. Substitute your W to 5. So you have 5 plus 3 is 8. Therefore, the dimensions of the rectangle are for width 5 inches, yung length 3 inches. Lamang siya ng 3 inches kay W. Okay, width. Next, here, a piece of rectangular cloth has width that is greater than its length by 2. The cloth is cut in half directly across its width. The resulting pieces of cloth each have a perimeter of 14. What are the dimensions of each resulting piece of cloth? Okay, so sa piece of rectangular cloth daw, has a width. Yung width niya is greater than its length by 2. No? Then the cloth is cut into half directly across its width. So kung baga yung width nahati into 2. The resulting pieces of cloth each have a perimeter of 14, 14. Na yung perimeter ng dalawa kasi nahati into 2. What are the dimensions of each resulting piece of cloth? Now, we will let width be equal to x plus 2 over by 2. Kasi nga lamang siya ng 2. 2 centimeter or 2 inches ang wala na mabinigay na unit. Basta lamang siya ng 2 kay length. Over by 2 kasi nga divided into 2 yon. Then yung length natin is x. Now, ito yung mangyayari, no? The formula again for perimeter is P is equal to 2L plus 2 width. Now, substitute your P to 14. Yung 2L na, yung length natin is x. Yung W naman natin is x plus 2 over by 2. Okay? Here, cancel this out. We have 14 equal to 2 times x is 2x plus x plus 2. Then transpose 2 to the other side. 14 minus 2 is equal to 2x plus x is 3x. 14 minus 2 is 12. Then divide both sides by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Then cancel this out. Your x is 4. So yung length natin dito is 4 while yung width natin is hindi na bago yung length natin, nabago lang si width. No? Substitute your x to 4. 4 plus 2 is 6 divided by 2 is 3. Originally, nung hindi pa sila nahahati, 6 yung width natin. Pero nung hinati into 2 yung width, naging 3 na lang. Okay, the new rectangle is 4 inches long and 3 inches wide. Okay? So that's it. Thank you for listening, and again, do not forget to answer your exercises. Okay? So that's all. Goodbye and God bless.